useless!
What's going on YouTube? You're Showman Trainer Zabza, and I have got a Wi-Fi battle for you today. Today's Wi-Fi battle is OU Mixed. And just to briefly go over my team, I've got a Jolly Mega Lopunny with Fake Out and some standard moves, High Jump Kick, Return, and Ice Punch. I've got a Specially Offensive Samurott, a Specially Defensive Florges, Physically Offensive Azumarill with Choice Band, a Specially Offensive Life Orb Gengar, and a Physically Offensive but with massive bulk Steelix with Stealth Rocks. Now, my opponent's team, kind of hard to break down here because he's also using an OU Mixed team. He's got a Miss Magius for special offense. I mean, that's all I really know it's for. Beedrill, or I should say Mega Beedrill in this case, because they're always Mega Beedrill, is just for U-turning pretty much. I mean, I don't know many other Beedrills that don't run U-turn. I see what is it called? Landorus. There we go. A Landorus-T on that team, so I'm assuming that that's probably going to be its physically defensive wall. A Cloyster, which not many people run physical, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's special attack, or not special attack, sorry, Shell Smasher, a Shell Smash set, a Emboar, which I'm going to say is physically offensive Reckless, since the Reckless ability is now released, and finally a Rotom-Wash, which, just looking at the rest of his team, is probably his specially defensive Pokemon, maybe Pivot Switch. But that's it for the preview. Let's go ahead and get to the battle. So my opponent is someone that, it was a viewer that I had during a stream a while back. He's going to start off with my Rotom, as I start off with my Lopunny, and the reason I start off with my Lopunny here is because I want to get the quick Mega Evolution, go for the Fake Out, and get some damage off on this thing. And based off this damage, it's probably not physically defensive. I mean, I might have been able to take it out with a High Jump Kick from there, but after Lefty's recovery, I don't think I'd be able to, so I'm going to hard switch out into Florges to take the incoming possible Water or Thunder Wave or Will-O-Wisp, something to take the status or the special move as he shows the Thunder Wave, which is new. I mean, most Rotoms run like Will-O-Wisp, but hey, you know what? I'm not going to complain. Paralysis is probably the best thing I can get on Florges in terms of no residual and no sleep. No damage, no residual, no sleep. The only thing is, I could possibly get Haxed here, and I don't want that. I'm going to actually Wish Pass out, because I know he's going to Volt Switch. And I'm going to Wish Pass into my Gengar, so that way I can recover off the damage with the Wish, because I know that Beedrill's either going to Protect, it's going to go for a Poison Jab, or a U-turn, which, the Poison Jab, U-turn, I Quad Resist, and the Protect is, it just wouldn't matter. But he has the Knockoff. I did not predict this. I thought Gengar was a safe switch. I did not think he'd have Knockoff. I guess Beedrill, it's viable to run Knockoff on Beedrill, but I was not expecting it. They usually like, here, they run Drill Run, which seeing Poison Jab, Knockoff, and Drill Run now, which by the way, Steelix is able to get off rocks and a Gyro Ball to knock it out, but seeing that those three moves, he either didn't have U-turn or slash the Bug move, or he didn't have Protect. And that's a little questionable, and I do wonder that. Maybe if he's watching this, he'll answer in the comments below, but I just really am wondering what that last move was. So I'm going to bring in my Florges on the predicted Hydro Pump when he brings in his Rotom. I want to get off possibly another Wish Pass, but I'm a little concerned about this paralysis. I do want Aromatherapy, but I think that at this point, I'm probably going to want to keep my Florges as high HP as I can, because I don't think it can take too many hits. Here, he brings in the Landorus, and I'm like, alright, defensive Landorus, I should be able to take an Earthquake. I should be able to take it just fine. I mean, it could Earthquake, it can U-turn, it can knock off. All those I should be able to take from a defensive Landorus. Get off my Wish, and I am going to try an Aromatherapy to get the paralysis off. He goes for the Earthquake, and it knocks me out. What the hell just happened? Oh, he's Life Orb. Okay, then. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So he's an offensive Landorus. His team is very offensive so far. Most of the walls I've seen turn out to be offensive. So, what the hell? I'm going to go into my Azumarill as I want to go for the Waterfall, but I actually predict a switch and go for a Superpower. However, he predicts my prediction and goes into Miss Magius, and there's no way he would have went into Miss Magius without predicting my prediction unless he was just sacking it. Either way, he goes for the Thunderbolt, I go into my Lopunny, and he gets the Thunderbolt Paralysis. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. So, he goes for Hidden Power. I think it was super effective. I think it was Hidden Power fighting, but it doesn't matter. I'm able to go for a return, knock it off, and Lopunny is pretty much useless to me paralyzed. There's nothing it can do. I had my Mega. It was all good. Then Thunderbolt Paralysis. It couldn't be used anymore. I had to let it go as fodder. So I could have switched out there on the Sucker Punch, but I decided that Lopunny was not worth switching and risking a potential Flare Blitz on the switch. So I'm going to go into my Samurai, go for the Hydro Pump, and based off that damage, I think that I could actually knock it out. But here's the thing. I've established it's not physically defensive. I established it's not specially defensive. That means it's offensive, which means if it's Timid offensive, it's going to outspeed my Samurott. And I need my Samurott still. I still need it. So I'm going to pull back as he goes for the Thunderbolt, and I'm just, again, basing off the damage that he's gotten before, I'm pretty sure he's a offensive set, meaning full speed, which means I'm going to try and pull back into my Azumarill, and based off the damage from this Hydro Pump, I think that, yeah, it's pretty much confirmed offensive Rotom, because I should have been able to take that hit much better, especially with my HP stat, and, Azumarill doesn't have the best defenses, but 80 base is pretty good, and with 100 HP base, I maxed investment, by the way. From a defensive Rotom, any kind of defensive Rotom, I should have been able to take that Volt Switch, but so that's confirming it's offensive, and that threw me for a loop. Really, he's got some really weird sets on this team. Anyway, I bring in a Samurott, knock out his Emboar, which by the way, his shiny Emboar was mine from a giveaway. Now he brings in Landorus, and
What the fuck?
What the hell? Explosion. What the fuck? I was almost at full HP. I might have been able to take an Earthquake. But Explosion? Excuse me? What the hell? So now I'm down to my Steelix, as he's got his Cloyster left. He misses, but really it just doesn't matter, because I'm able to get off an Earthquake. I'll be able to get off a second Earthquake. He's still got Rotom in the background waiting, so there's no way I'm going to be able to knock him out. He gets the defense drop. Doesn't matter, because Rotom is a specially offensive attacker. Steelix is going to be able to knock him out with Earthquake, but again, it doesn't matter because he's got Rotom. The only thing I could hit Rotom with is Gyro Ball, because Fire Fang's not very effective. Earthquake is immune thanks to Levitate, and I can't hit it and Gyro Ball is going to do nothing. So he goes for Hydro Pump, it hits, knocks me out, and that's the end of the game. GG, man. Oh my god, that Thunderbolt Para, it's so annoying. Alright, talk of the day. It's been a while since I've done a talk of the day like rant, so I'm just going to say that 10% chances. 10% chances are possibly the worst thing that happened in Pokemon. Like, I can understand if it's like a 30% chance, then it's like, okay, yeah, it's probably going to happen. But for a 10% chance with like Flamethrower Burn, Fire Fang Burns, Thunderbolts, Paralysis, Freezes from pretty much anything, because the only moves that have a chance to freeze are only 10%. Those are the absolute worst, and it sucks so bad. And I get that's part of the game, and I can't be mad about it. Like, I was annoyed that happened, but I wasn't mad at my opponent. And my opponent was apologizing like crazy in the stream, but I was just like, you know what, it's fine, man, it happens, let's just move on. So, your thoughts on the subject, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!